Hello, neighbors. This is Jessica in Communications with the City of Battle Creek, and this is the City Commission regular agenda preview for Tuesday, October 3rd. If you're new to these preview videos or need a reminder about the different parts of our agendas, check out the link to our intro video down in the description box. You can follow along with the agenda on our website, battlecreekmi.gov. Visit the Your Government tab, Mayor and City Commission, then Agendas, Minutes, and Videos. You can click under Online Agenda for the date of the agenda you want to see. The regular City Commission meeting starts at 7 p.m. in the Commission Chambers at City Hall. That's up on the 3rd floor. This agenda has a lot going on, so let's get to it. The Commission will present a great list of proclamations Tuesday night for the following items. We have Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Crazy for the Kazoo. This is a great annual river cleanup event that is coming up on Saturday, October 7th, and you can sign up to volunteer at bcwater.org. Fire Prevention Week, that's coming up October 8th through the 14th, and the theme has to do with being safe while you're cooking. Look for more great information about this really soon. Get Caught Reading, and a certificate of recognition for the Battle Creek Club of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs. The Commission will hear one presentation on Tuesday from Pastor Monique French of the Washington Heights United Methodist Church, and she's going to present about their American Rescue Plan Act community project. There will be one public hearing to get public comments for a request from Bowers Aluminum for an industrial facilities tax exemption. Bowers is planning to build a 40,000 square foot fabrication facility that would be completed next June. They would invest about $2.5 million in this and create 17 new jobs. And with approval, this would reduce their property taxes for 12 years. The Commission voted to set this public hearing back at their September 19th regular meeting. Moving on, the Commission will consider 4 ordinance introductions on Tuesday. The first 2 are similar. So the first proposes changes to our medical marijuana facilities ordinance. One of the updates looks to eliminate the hearing before the Commission would suspend, revoke, or not renew a marijuana permit. Instead, staff would do that administratively, and there would be a hearing if the permittee wants to appeal. The others have to do with including ungendered language, being clear that if someone fails to renew their permit on time, it is automatically suspended, and add an excess grower permit. The second ordinance introduction proposes changes to the ordinance that regulates adult use marijuana businesses, and those changes are the same as what I just read out for the medical facilities. The third proposes updates to our zoning code as approved by the Planning Commission at their meeting this last Wednesday, September 27th. Staff proposes updates to the zoning code as they use it and understand ways to make it work better. Some of the updates are to require outdoor storage on commercial and industrial properties to be screened by a fence, reduces the restrictions on community gardens and allows more related activities for those gardens on properties more than 2 acres, and reduces the buffer between marijuana processing facilities and residential districts from 1,000 feet to 500 feet. The fourth ordinance introduction proposes rezoning 24 properties along East Michigan Avenue, Green Street, and Yuba Street. These are currently high-density multifamily and neighborhood commercial districts, and this would rezone them to downtown commercial, and you'll hear us call that the T4 district. This would give the area more flexibility in development, like in this case, it allows flexibility in the residential density and the required building setbacks. T4 allows construction from lot line to lot line. So the goal of this is to support Upholdings LLC, which is a company that wants to develop permanent supportive housing in the city. And this is a type of development that offers, for example, affordable rental housing, along with some volunteer services for the people who live there, like childcare, mental health, and for disabilities. Next, we have the consent agenda for October 3rd, and that includes minutes from a previous meeting, the city manager's report for the evening, the ambulance report for August, and resolutions 253 and 254. And here's a quick rundown of what those will consider. 253 considers accepting the lowest responsible bid for a project to install a new concrete driveway, including some storm repair, new drainage infrastructure, and metal step installation at the back of the building for Fire Station number 1, and that is the fire station on East Michigan Avenue, across from the Toller building, just down the street from City Hall. The bid is from Hunter Prell for $83,840. 254 considers selling a city-owned vacant property that is at Grand Avenue and Van Buren Street. And finally, we have our regular resolutions, numbers 255 to 257. Reso 255 considers accepting the best value proposal for personal protective equipment for firefighters from Municipal Emergency Services for up to 5 years. The equipment they would get from this agreement includes jackets and pants. We call that their turnout gear, boots, helmets, hoods, and gloves. Reso 256 considers approving that industrial facilities tax exemption certificate for Bowers Aluminum for their $2.5 million addition that they're planning out in the industrial park. And this vote is the final action after that earlier public hearing. And Reso 257 considers recognizing City Manager Rebecca Fleury's overall performance rating this year of exceeds expectations and awards a one-time bonus of 4% of her salary. And this is all guided by her contract with the city. That's everything on the agenda for the October 3rd regular City Commission meeting. For more information and to see more detail and documents related to each of these agenda items, please check it out online or get a paper copy in the City Clerk's office at City Hall. Thanks for joining me for this City Commission agenda preview for October 3rd, 2023. Watch the City Commission live or as replays on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel and get connected with your City of Battle Creek.